She drips scorching hot wax into her fingernails, then takes out a diamond and presses it into the gap. She pulls out a magnifying glass and takes a close look. The diamond and her nail fit together perfectly, as if they had completely fused into one. That's when she comes up with a brilliant idea: to steal tons of diamonds from the company. The next day, she arrives at work, and everything goes according to plan. But before she even makes it to the door, a diamond suddenly falls out. The sharp-eyed security guard notices something is wrong immediately. It turns out that in order to make an even bigger profit, the woman had stuffed her fingernails full of diamonds. The risk of a plan like that is way too high. Laura only dares to think about it, not actually try it, but she's about to be fired. If she doesn't make a huge score before that, there's no way she'll just let it go. So she teams up with the old janitor and decides to carry out Plan B. Dressed in a revealing outfit, she shows up at the party, pretends to be drunk, and says she's looking for the bathroom. Then she sneaks into the boss's room and starts searching through the cabinets with her underwear in hand. But after going through every drawer, she still can't find what she's looking for. Just then, the boss suddenly opens the door. Luckily, the house is big enough for her to hide on the second floor. The boss walks straight to the safe and opens it. Laura quickly pulls out the binoculars she had hidden and memorizes the safe combination. After the boss leaves, she carefully turns the dial, and sure enough, the safe opens. Inside are stacks of checks and the company's confidential files. But those aren't what Laura is after. She only memorizes a string of numbers. It's the code to the biggest diamond vault in London. She tells the code to the old janitor, and that night, the heist begins. But what they didn't expect was that the company installed the latest surveillance system that very day. Now the old janitor can no longer do whatever he wants on the night shift. Luckily, even new technology has its weaknesses. Back then, the surveillance system couldn't store footage. It could only rely on security guards watching the screens 24/7 in real time. There are 8 cameras, but only 4 monitors, so the footage switches every 15 seconds. That means the old janitor only has 1 minute to get through a hallway full of cameras, enter the correct code, and open the heavy vault door. For an old man in his 80s, that's almost impossible. But for the tons of diamonds behind that door, he's willing to give it everything he has. He pulls out the pocket watch in his coat, times himself carefully, and once he's sure he won't be seen on camera, he limps forward with his cart in a desperate sprint toward fortune. Using the code Laura gave him, he carefully turns the dial. But no matter what he does, the door won't open. As time is about to run out, he enters the code again with trembling hands. This time, the door finally opens, but the surveillance feed has already switched back. And yet, the security guard in the control room doesn't notice a thing. At that moment, the phone suddenly rings. It turns out Laura is deliberately buying him time. The old janitor successfully slips into the vault. What he sees in front of him almost takes his breath away. The next day, Laura stands nervously at the entrance. Only after she sees the old janitor finish his shift as usual, still carrying a thermos filled with diamonds